Hello, welcome to this month's demonstration for the Smile Create Repeat video. This is February 2020 and we have this fantastic sketch wallet sketchbook and a whole bunch of pencils. Some of them are really soft, so I'm going to start off by using the F, which is a harder one, and we will just get this going. And the thing I like about these using little sketchbooks is you don't have, well, it's not a huge surface, so your drawings are smaller, so therefore they're quicker. But not quicker because you rush them, quicker because you have less area to cover. So I'm just starting out placing it on here, and I like how it goes over the edge. I got the napkin here. Ooh, that's probably lower down here. So now I'm just going to start adding in the values. I'm going to do it lightly with this hard pencil first. Oh, it's gonna be a little tricky the way my hand works on that side. So I'm just putting in, I'm trying to see, I'm putting in the darks first. I'll go back in and refine them. And I really like doing this when you have a shadow or a dark blending into a shadow where you really can't see the light. I like doing that. Alright, I'm going to try the black wing, see how dark this gets. And my darkest areas are the skin of the avocado. I'm barely pushing at all, and you can see how much darker that already is. And I can get light values with this too, but it's not quite as light, or not as gray. And then that's the darkest over there. This outer edge is dark, but the pit of it is not as dark as the skin of it. So you want to pay attention to that. And then back here, the table is, so let's see. All right, I'm going to try the Kimberly 6B. This should be super dark. Just like, oh yeah, that might be even darker than that other one, than the black wing. And do those blend in? I think those do. Oh, this comes over more. So this line needs to go in. And I'm not trying to make a finished drawing here. I am trying to capture what I see and how the light, I'm trying to capture the light and trying to make an interesting drawing. So you see me jumping all over the place. That's okay. You can do that. And what's darker? So this is definitely darker. But the inside of it, and I wouldn't necessarily be using every single pencil if I'm just drawing this, but I'm doing that just to show you. So this is not bright white, so the lightest part is the napkin, so I have to make sure I make this avocado, the belly of it, or whatever this is, the fruit of it, gray too, because that'll be probably the light middle value, and then the napkin will be the whitest part. But here we still have some shadow from the avocado. And we'll leave that napkin, the rest of that white. And now let's see what this one does. This is also a dark one. Yep. And this one I was using, I think last week sometime. Just doodling in another sketchbook and just using the edge of it, and just really, because I made it's just soft, but it's strong too. And I was just making some different pencil marks and seeing what it would do. So let's go back in with the dark here so I can show you something else here. And I try not to push too hard because I don't want to gouge the paper, and I want to build up values smoothly and softly, unless I really want to make a bold mark. So then I do. But I do that, but I make a decision to do that, not just my hand is too heavy. So you can already see what that's looking like. And I put this dark up here to make this light pop out. Same with over here. And then I would refine that edge. Some careful observation. And then shade that away to make it smoother and look like what I'm trying to do. And then maybe I'll bring this out this way just to make a little bit of a compositional choice. So it's coming into it, you can see it. Yep, I think that looks pretty cool. All right, we'll go back to the HB, see if we can get this pit a little better. And one way to make doing this a little bit easier is if you have a strong light source. So as you can tell, there's a lot of light coming in from the left here. So that makes it pretty easy to show. It defines the planes for you. So you can really see what you're doing here. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to and the longer you observe, you'll see that out here by the peel, it's a little darker green, and it goes to a much like a light yellow, a pale yellow. So I would do that by making it a little darker, maybe to about there, and then lighter. This is very smooth paper, so you can really get some fine, and I have it choked up because I don't want to, that also helps me control how hard I push on it. So I'm really just letting the pencil glide along the paper to create these very soft tones, because we have there's thousands of pencil strokes on here, right? So you want them, if you want your pencil strokes, which I do here, I like showing that it's a drawing. I don't like, well, I do like, but I prefer not super realistic art because I like to see the artist's hand in the work. So I grabbed the F because I'm going to try to darken this, even though this is a harder one. But I think if I use it just right, I'll be able to darken this edge just a little to show it. And maybe I need to go back in. You can cut these so they're you have a sharp edge so you can get detail in there. But I'm going to try to do it with this eraser that I have. Yours is new, so you have sharp, clean edges. And right. And I try not to smudge with my finger because I don't want to. And I try not to get the oils from my hands on the paper, even though I'm holding it right here. But that's for the video. So now that I lighten that with the eraser, I'm going to go back in just a little bit more and do it. So that's really it. You just keep going at it. You have the test. I also like to. So that's really it. You just want to test each pencil out and maybe try doing a gradient scale, if that's what you call it. Maybe I'll do that right here. So you just, so let's make it as dark as we can. And then we'll go and see how light we can get it. So what I did is I was pushing hard, and this is a good thing to do also to check your drawing, because look at how dark I can get that. So there is nothing in here that's that dark. So I should go in and make the skin here much darker. So I'm gonna go do that. But if you do that with every pencil, that might be a fun first page, just doing that with each one. Write down what it is next to it so you know, but you can really tell. No matter how hard you push with the hard F1, it's not going to get this dark. It might get around here. So let's see if we can get this. And contrast is really a big design element and art element. So you want to really focus on trying to get some contrast in your drawings and your artwork. And contrast is the play between light and dark. So on a foggy day, it's cloudy and kind of dark. There's not a whole lot of contrast, so it's hard to see what's going on. Whereas a bright sunny day with the sun right above you, you have all these dark, hard shadows and bright light. It's very easy to pick things out and see what's going on. And that line I just put there, I wanted to define the bottom of the avocado and also leave some of this light area there because the light reflecting back off of the napkin. So now you can see we really have the dark, that dark matches that one. So, all right, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this and learned a little something with these pencils. Yeah, if you have any comments, please let me know in the comments below. I say that every month. Have a great month, and remember to smile, create, repeat.